topic is properties and determinant of a matrix. After successful completing this topic, students will be able to understand addition and subtraction of matrices, know what is the difference between a matrix and the determinant of a matrix, understand the Cramer's rule. Now first is addition and subtraction of matrices. How you add two matrices, how you subtract two matrices. The sum or difference of two matrices A and B of the same size yield a matrix C of same size Cij, which is equal to Aij plus Bij. Now here this is the addition of two matrices, means elements of first matrix they get added to elements of the second matrix, and if here is the sign of subtraction, then that will serve as subtraction of two matrices. The matrices of different size they can't be added or subtracted, so this is the condition that matrices they should be of same size. That is, matrix A it should be of same size as matrix B. Only then we can add two matrices and subtract two matrices. For example, if I have a matrix A of order 2 by 3, B is a matrix of order 2 by 3, so this will be equal to 8, 8, 5, minus 2, minus 7 and 9. How I am getting this? By adding 7 with 1, I will get 8. On adding 3 to 5, I will get 8. On getting minus 1 plus 6, I will get 5. So in this way, I can add the two matrices element wise. Similarly, we can subtract two matrices. So entry of first matrix 7 minus 1. 7 minus 1 will give us 6. 3 minus 5. 3 minus 5 is minus 2. Minus 1 minus 6, that is minus 7. And so on. In this way, we can subtract two matrices. Next is scalar multiplication of matrices. Matrices can be multiplied by a scalar, a constant or a single element. Let K be a scalar quantity, then K into A, this is equal to A into K. So if K is 4 and A is 3 minus 1, 2, 1, 2 minus 3, 4, 1, then 4 into A, this will be equal to A into 4, which is equal to that you have to multiply 4 with each entry. 4 into 3 is 12, 4 into minus 1 is minus 4, 4 into 2 is 8, 4 into 1 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8, 4 into minus 3 is minus 12, 4 into 4 is 16, 4 into 1 is 4. So in this way, scalar multiplication of matrices holds. The product of two matrices can be found if the number of columns of a matrix A those are equal to number of rows of B. So if A is a matrix of order 2 by 3, B is a matrix of order 3 by 2, then C it will be a matrix of order 2 by 2. So if this matrix A is 1, 2, 3, first row, second row is 4 to 7, and second matrix having column 4, 6, 5 and 8, 2, 3. So when I multiply these, so for multiplying first row with first column, I will get the entries 1 into 4 plus 2 into 6 plus 3 into 5, and multiplying second row with first column, I will get these entries. Again multiplying first row with second column, I will get this third element, and again multiplying second row with this second column, I will get these entries. So in this way I will get a matrix of order 2 by 2. Next is transpose of a matrix. If A is 1, 2, 3, 4 entries having 1, 2, 3, 4, then transpose of A is denoted by A transpose, and is A transpose means row get changed into column. So if this is the row, it now becomes column. This is the row, it now becomes column. So Aij is equal to Aj dash for all I and j. Next is determinant. How you will define a determinant? Every square matrix has a determinant. The determinant of a matrix, it is a number. So we will consider the determinants only of order 2 by 2, 3 by 3, order only of 2 by 2 and 3 by 3 matrices. Means matrices of same size. For those matrices we can make determinants. Next is, for a given square matrix A, its determinant is a real number associated with the matrix. The determinant of A is written as determinant A bar or mode of A bar. So in this way there is a difference between matrix and a determinant, which has been explained over here. Or for example, you can take that for 2 by 2 matrix, the definition is determinant matrix A, B, C, D. This is equal to determinant A, B, C, D, which is equal to AD minus BC. Next is determinant 1, 2, 3, 4, which is equal to determinant 1, 2, 3, 4 cross multiplying. I will get 4 minus 6, which is equal to minus 2. Next is determinant minus 5, 2, minus 2, 0, which is equal to determinant minus 5, 2, minus 2, 0. So now on solving it, I will get 0 plus 4, which is equal to 4. Again you have the determinant 1, 2, 2, 4. So this is equal to determinant 1, 2, 2, 4, which is equal to 1 into 4 minus 2 into 4, 2 into 2, 4 minus 4, which is equal to 0. Now to find determinant A for large matrices, we will need the definition of minor Aij. The minor Aij of a matrix A is the matrix formed by removing the ith row and jth column of the matrix A. So how you will find minor? By removing the ith row and jth column of the matrix A. For example, M11. What will be the matrix minor M11? This will be remove row 1 and column 1. So if this is the matrix, if I remove first row and first column, then these entries are said to be minor M11. This is minor M11. So you can see that minor M11 is 2370. It is a matrix having entries 2370. Now similarly, if I want to find the minor M12, how I will find the minor M12? Remove R1 and column 2. So how it will be removed? This one. Now a matrix having entry minus 1, 3, 2, 0 is said to be minor M12. Next is minor M13. So how I will get? I will get the minor M13 as remove row 1 and column 3. So remove first row and third column. So I will get minus 1, 2, 2 and 7. So this is the minor M13. Now its determinant. How you will find the determinant? Determinant of A will be A11 into minor M11 minus A21 into minor M12 mod plus A13, determinant of the minor M13. Now For the formula for a 2 by 2 matrix, M12 this is equal to M22, this will be equal to 21 23 31 33, which is equal to A21 A33 minus A23 A31. So for cofactors, how you will find the cofactors of a matrix? The formula for finding cofactor of a matrix A are Aij, this is equal to minus 1 raised to power I plus j, determinant of the minor Mij. In this way we can find the cofactors. Now the determinant of A is given by the formula. Determinant of A, this is equal to sigma I varies from 1 to n Aij Cij for any j varies from 1 to 3 up to n. Next is Cramer's rule. What the Cramer's rule is? So with the help of Cramer's rule, we can solve the system of linear equations. So if I have the system of linear equations as ax plus by is equal to e, cx plus dy is equal to f. So how the Cramer rules works to find the solution of this system of equations. So x this is equal to this is given by determinant of ef and BA upon determinant of A, C, B and D. So on solving this, I will get the values of X, where determinant A, B, C, D, this is not equal to 0. Again I have Y, which is equal to A, C, E and F, which divide by A, B, C and D. So this is our Y. Clear? So in this way I can find the values of X and Y. For example, use Cramer's rule to solve this system. 4x plus 2y is equal to 10. 5x plus y is equal to 17. How you have to solve this system of linear equations? So for this, x will be E, F, P, D, determinant divide by determinant A, B, C and D. So this will be 10, 17, 2 and 1 determinant and divide by determinant 4, 5, 2 and 1. So on solve this determinant in the numerator, solve the determinant in the denominator. So on solving this, I will get minus 24 by minus 6, which is equal to 4. So value of x is 4. Again I have y. Y is A, C, E and F. A, C, B and D, determinant having these entries. Now Y will be, just substitute the values of all these entries and solve it. On solving, I will get the numerator as 18 and denominator and minus 6, which will give me minus 3. So system has a unique solution as 4 and minus 3. So in this way we can apply Cramer's rule for solving system of linear equations. Now if I have a matrix of order 3 by 3, so how I will find x? X will be JKL matrix BEHCFI, determinant of this matrix upon determinant of A. A matrix is written its determinant upon Y, which is equal to BDG JKL CFI, and then Z is equal to ABC DEH JKI, determinant of this matrix upon determinant of A. In this way, we can apply Cramer's rule for solving system of three equations. Thank you.